Well, from what I can gather, the entire Zombot arc in the IDW Sonic comic series is ending. It's over. It's done. I believe issue 29 is when this entire arc is just finished. Like, this was the main arc that was introduced in issue 13, I believe. And it's ending. What? The robotization in the Archie comics went from issue 0 to like basically half of the entire series in general, so like Ian, do you not have any creativity on continuing your main plot point? But then again, from what I can gather, all this man will say is, it wasn't my fault. Seiya told me to do it. Seiya told me that the Zombot arc should just be short. You're the writer, man. You should not be just excusing all this crap and just telling people it's Seiya's fault. That is not what an adult does. You act like you're 5 and you have a child tantrum about it. It's not gonna help me think that you're a good writer. Actually, I think you're probably one of the worst writers ever in the entire comic industry. I think you are the absolute worst. The first 4 issues are boring, Flynn. Nothing happened. You established nothing. You established, yes, that this took place after Forces, but Eggman's robots are just taking command without Eggman around. You think that's entertaining? Or you think even at like the last panel of the 4th issue with Eggman being revealed was a shock? Whoa, it was Eggman this entire time. Which it basically wasn't. It was the Snively clone that Flynn took and just copy pasted onto his comic. Everything within this entire comic I've already seen from Archie. It's not new, it's not exciting, it's boring. You are a boring man if you think that I'm the most creative person on earth and you just took everything that I have seen from Archie. Like, how could you do this? How could you take the robotization, the one main plot point from the Archie comics that was so intense and so brilliant and so just freaking terrifying and just makes you wonder, oh, are these Mobians going to be saved? Will they no longer be slaves? I hope. You're just ending the Zombot arc within, like, what, 16 issues? Since it was introduced. You're not even trying. Like, you tried not even a single time within this entire series. Even the Cream's mother scene when she gets turned into a Zombot. You find out how stupid it was when they have a robot just checking everyone if they are infected or not. And somehow he allowed one in. And then Flynn can't even keep this Zombot arc consistently. Get this. So, in order for this infection, this like slime stuff or whatever, to spread across your entire body, you have to run. You have to basically move around. But you have to move around like really fast. So then it doesn't spread. Which, you're facing the blue hedgehog who runs really fast. Any brain cells moving in there, Flynn? You thought of anything? Probably not. So this Mobian, who is sitting on a bench, apparently was talking to another Mobian for a while until it spread all over his body. While in the first issue that this Zombot art was introduced, we have seen that I think it was a scroll or something that was like encased inside of this glass dome, gets the Zombot stuff onto the scroll, and then immediately turns into a Zombot. Within seconds. Literally seconds. This Mobian, it took him a good while until he turned into a Zombot, and he was sitting down. He was sitting down, and yet it wasn't spreading that quickly over him. And also, he was moving probably into a line, like a very short line. Well, not a short line, but a long and slow line of those who are infected walking into this infection center or whatever it is. Quarantine. It's quarantine. I'm sorry. I'm being dumb. It's quarantine. But you're not moving that much when you think about it, right? Like, you're walking very slow. How did this dude not got infected before sitting down and just occasionally talking to this other person? That made no sense to me. At all, period. It was just a way to bring in Vector and SBO to drop Charmy, who is infected by the Zombot. He's infected. They drop him, and then the Zombot Charmy infects everyone because you gotta make this fate drama of, oh my god, like, how could this have happened? Well, if you just weren't stupid, checked correctly if everyone had the infection or not, which the robot did, but missed one somehow. He missed one. That makes no sense. Flynn, did you thought that was clever? Did you thought that, letting one in, that was just so clever? That was a clever little plot twist. You have no creative bone, do you? And just, why make these characters stupid? Why make them so dumb that they don't even think to themselves, hey, maybe bringing in our infected friend into the quarantine zone, it may just cause problems. Like our friends, your friends, my friends, or even that dog could get infected by this thing if we just happen to drop him. Why would you do that? Why would you do this? This doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. And then, even worse, is that characters like Metal Sonic, who could have been his own robot and, did his own thing, and maybe Ab became an anti-hero when Sonic and Tails let him go and said, you can be your own robot now. We got rid of your own this thing inside of your data or whatever that makes you a slave into Eggman. You can become whoever you want to be. And then Flynn just slaps everyone in the face and says, no, Metal is just going to be just evil. And then apparently it reveals that Eggman somehow placed his brain cells into this robot, which is why this robot just hates Sonic as much as Eggman, because Metal is a part of Eggman. What the actual hell is that? That makes no sense. That just makes no sense. I would have actually loved to see Metal just progress into his own person, becoming more than just a robot, like Emerald from Sonic Battle. That would have been fantastic to bring back that same plot point and explore it some more. Oh, hell no. Let's not go there. Let's just make him evil and then just awaken Eggman, I guess. Because Eggman is such an interesting character. He was a lumberjack. Yeah, his entire memory got wiped out clean. And then he became a lumberjack man. Except in the games, which Flynn loves to just, use every single game plot line and such into the comic. You forgot the fact that in Sonic Generations he actually said that he would have wanted a teacher or doctor's degree. Yeah, that was actually established by the end of Sonic Generations. I think after the credits, maybe before. Either way, that was established. And Flynn, you screwed that up, actually. You did not pay attention to any of that. And just said, oh, he's a lumberjack for no reason. What is this, Other M? Oh yeah, that's it. You're the one who wrote that. Oh boy. Flynn, I seriously hope that once this end arc of the Zombot stuff is over, you're just immediately fired. I do not like you as a writer. I think you are the main culprit for the IDW series, and even towards the end of the Archie series to just falter. You are absolutely a terrible writer. You have no creative backbone. And the only gay characters you have are the lesbian characters. I don't understand this. Can we have a Sonic and a Shadow, love relationship going on? Or Sonic and Knuckles or something. Why not a guy gay relationship? Especially when Sonic is basically gay, in my opinion. I mean, even in the games, he doesn't like Amy. Of course, you don't care. Oh, you love Amy. You love the fact that Amy is basically a Sally clone. But it was Sally clone because she's not a princess. She doesn't have an interesting backstory. She has no problems or issues. In fact, she is the most perfect Sally in the entire world. Because Sally had problems and issues and drama and stuff. Amy is just so perfect. She just never had any of that stuff happen to her. Why would you make this character? Why would you have such a boring character? In replacement of probably one of the best characters from Archie. Tell me that. Just tell me that. Which, of course, guys, let's not kid ourselves. He's not going to, because he's too much of a baby to actually answer my questions. That's all I gotta say, to be honest. Look, I wish this series could have been better, guys, but it's not. This was just screwed from the beginning. Even when I read the first 4 issues, I'm like, yeah, I'm dropping out of this immediately. This is just dog shit. I'm done. I mean, oh, there's another point, too. There's another. Wait, before this is over. That freaking part when Shadow got infected. Why would you do that, Flynn? Shadow runs as fast as Sonic. I mean, yeah, he got captured and stuff, but he could have just zoomed out of there, and the Zombot shit could have just flew right off of him. Oh no, guys, Sonic is a god in the IDW comic series, guys. He's gonna use the Chaos Emeralds to do Super Sonic and save everyone. Shadow, on the other hand, Shadow sucks. I don't like Shadow. I'm Eon Flynn. I'm smarter than you. Shadow is dumb. I can't stand how cool, how awesome, and just how much of a good character Shadow is. I can't stand that. But remember, guys, it was Sega's fault. Sega told Ian, hey, Ian. Hey, you over there, Ian? Hey, we're knocking on your door, Ian. We want you to turn Shadow into a Zombot for us to make Sonic look so much better. Keep lying, man. Because I am never going to support this horseshit of a series ever again. That's all I gotta say, folks. Screw IDW Comics and screw Eon Flynn. Have a nice night, and remember, keep safe and keep healthy. Bye, guys.